there Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. This reading is for the period between mid-July I guess, to mid-August 2020, and we'll be looking into what you can expect for the next 30 days or so. Okay, so let's just jump straight in. Guys, please understand that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to everyone, so obviously take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you did want a personal reading, the link is in the description down below. Okay, so what can we expect for Sagittarius? What can Sagittarius expect? Okay. What can Sagittarius expect? I'm just going to get all the cards out and then I'll take you through what they all mean. What can Sagittarius expect? Okay, I feel like this one's dying to come out. Okay. Okay. What can Sagittarius expect? I can't take all of those, so I'm just going to pull those again. What can Sagittarius expect? Okay. Okay. So for the theme of your reading, we have the Nine of Wands. So with this card, I feel like some of you are feeling very, very exhausted. I'm not sure if that's due to work or I guess maybe the nature of COVID and what's going on in the world really, but you're feeling really burnt out recently, which is a bit worrying, Sagittarius. It's not good. Okay. Let's see, what do we have in store for you? So, to kick things off, we have the Four of Wands. So, with the Four of Wands, I feel like there's a celebration at the moment. I'm not sure if this is a marriage or if this is a birthday coming up soon, but there's a celebration of sorts and there's like a community, people coming together and celebrating. Or it might just be representative of like a calm home life. Yeah, stability in the home. Comfort, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And with this we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, yeah, I do feel like this is about a happy home, a really happy, stable, calm home. And in terms of your obstacle, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're either going to be ruminating on past mistakes, and this will have an impact on your home environment, or you'll be overworking yourself and this will impact your home environment. That's the two messages that I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like it's one or the other for most of you. So if you are working at the moment, remember to balance your energy between work and home life. You shouldn't be reaching burnout. That shouldn't be the case. And for the rest of you, I think ruminating and dwelling on past mistakes will end up, I guess, tainting your home life. That's the impression that I'm getting. I feel like you can't show up as your best self into this home environment, or it could be a friendship actually. But yeah, you can't show up as your best self whilst you're ruminating and beating yourself up for past mistakes. You do have to learn to let go of what's happened, Sagittarius. You can't rewrite the past, and the best thing that you can do for yourself is show up for this moment here and try to make this moment the best that it can be. So in terms of your subconscious, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, I just want to pull a clarity card on this one actually. 1 second. The Ten of Pentacles. What else can you tell me? Okay. So we have quite a few cards here. We have the Death card in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So just give me a moment. Okay, so there's a lot going on beneath the surface for you. I don't usually get this many cards for the subconscious placement in the reading, but I feel like there's actually a lot going on for you mentally, more so than any of the other signs that I've looked at so far. I feel like you're questioning the way that you think about things at the moment, your approach to life, your views, and maybe your beliefs about yourself. And with the Death card in reverse, I'm getting the impression that some of you are finding it very hard to let go of this old way of thinking and moving forward. It's like you're caught up in the past of like, oh no, but I've done this wrong and I've done this wrong, and it's all this like negative self-talk that's not really helping you evolve and transcend this situation. But some of you, you might actually be in this Ace of Swords energy where it's honestly just like a new way of thinking. It's like evolving from what's happened in the past and starting to see things a bit differently. So yeah, for some of you, you're still going through this period where you're still trying to figure out why you're holding on to all these old belief systems, and for some of you, you've actually moved forward from that. And I see this as a journey for most of you, Sagittarius. You're challenging your old belief systems, and the more that you challenge them, the more you kind of like you move forward into this higher awakening, this higher understanding of who you are as a person. And it does lead to a lot of luck coming your way. I feel like it's not even luck. I feel like you attract better opportunities once you start to see things a bit differently. It's kind of like you take luck into your own hands, if that makes any sense. And once this happens, it actually does become quite it does pay off for you. I'm not getting the impression that it's materialistically immediately. I feel like it'll be a slow burn, changing your thought process about things. But once you take that action towards understanding yourself and forgiving yourself for all your past mistakes, you step into this like higher power. And you kind of like, you make your own luck. You see things a bit differently. The world just looks like a different place for you all of a sudden. And it's kind of like this like harmony where you start to see opportunities everywhere you go, and it's like luck is on your side. It feels like life is on your side, which is a really reassuring energy, but you have to kind of transcend this old way of thinking. It's not serving you. For some of you, I get the impression it's making a change between putting others first towards and then moving into putting yourself first. So rather than worrying about other people, once you start to transcend this and worry about yourself, it will pay off for you. It's like things make sense in the world once you take that action, once you start to see things that way. I don't know, I feel like I need to tell you, Sagittarius, your needs matter. It's not about everyone else. You do have to come first, as selfish as that sounds. You have to come first, and then you'll be in a position where you can actually give to other people. But for now, you can't do that if you can't let go of these old belief systems and this old way of thinking. Okay. So, in your past card, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So with the Five of Cups, I feel like some of you may have just accepted where you were. For some reason, I'm not getting the impression that that's negative or anything. It just feels like this acceptance of like, okay, I guess this is my life now, okay. But in a way, this acceptance, it might actually be making peace with the past and whatever has happened to you, or whatever mistakes you may have made. That's the impression I'm getting for some of you. But once you make peace with that, and I feel like most of you have actually, but once you do make peace with that, you step into this Empress energy. And this could be male or female. It doesn't have to mean that this reading is entirely for women. But with this Empress energy, it's kind of like you step into your power. And it's exactly what I was saying here. You make your own luck once you start to see things that way. Yeah, you just attract better opportunities. Life just starts to open up for you. So yeah, I'd urge you to step into that Empress energy, Sagittarius, if you haven't already. But there is an Empress inside you, this kind of like this higher knowing, this self-belief and knowing that you matter. Really, really step into this energy in the next 30 days. It will do you a lot of good, basically, is what I'm getting. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and this is your future card. So with the Knight of Pentacles, okay, let me pull a clarity card on that one. What's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse trying to tell us? What's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse telling us? Okay, I can't take all of those, I'm just going to take the top one. Okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so Sagittarius, the impression that I'm getting is you do this inner work, you do all this contemplating to figure out who you are and what your goals are and everything, but for some of you, you don't take that action forward. It's like you have all these realizations and then you just sit with them. And unfortunately, by not taking this inspired action when it comes up for you, you can potentially sink back into this old way of thinking. In a way, there's no point transcending all of these like belief systems and this like old way of thinking if you don't change your actions. Hopefully that makes sense, but it's kind of like saying there's no point ruminating and thinking and trying to change yourself mentally and then not taking the inspired action. So with the Knight of Pentacles, it can represent laziness. I'm not sure if it's laziness for you guys. I feel like it might just be self-doubt. I feel like it's just falling back into that old way of thinking. But you have to take that inspired action. Otherwise, you just risk the risk the opportunity that comes to you, the potential for something new to blossom. You lose the opportunity. So find your spark and push forward with it, even if it seems difficult, or if you don't feel like you have it in you. I feel like you can overcome this. You can transcend this phase of your life, I should say. Push through this. Take that inspired action. Honestly, like, you can do this. I don't know why you're hesitating. This self-doubt is not serving you. It's not serving you at all. Okay. So now we have your Power card, and we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like we can get a clarity card on that one. Let's see. What's the Seven of Cups trying to tell us? What's the Seven of Cups trying to tell us? Okay. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords, and bottom deck energy is the Six of Cups. And I'm going to take this bottom deck energy because I feel like it's really relevant, actually. So your strength, Sagittarius, is that you give and you give and you give and you give and you give until you have absolutely nothing left. And for some of you, it hurts to give so much. It's like you take so much of yourself, you give so much of yourself to other people that there's nothing left for you, and it's quite damaging. So with the Six of Cups, it's about charity, it's about giving and sharing, but with this being in the reverse position, and then followed by the Three of Swords, it's like you give all of your cups away to other people, that there's like nothing left for you. And whilst it makes you like, obviously you feel like you're a nice person and people really love that about you, they do see you as a kind, giving person, you do have to think about yourself. The fact that you're so giving, it is your strength, but know how to find the balance in this, because your needs do matter. Yeah, that's the impression that I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like you need to have like a me first mentality right now, as selfish as that sounds. I feel like your power is to give and to help others, but you do have to know when to step back and to worry about yourself. And I feel like this is what this reading is trying to say. You know, you need to go inwards, reflect, do the inner work, and then take that inspired action, regardless of who it affects later on. This is about you. This period is about you, Sagittarius. So next up we have the moon in your environment. Okay, so with the moon, I feel like things are not as they seem in your environment. I feel like there might be a lot of secrecy, or maybe someone or a group of people just aren't letting on how they truly feel, what's really going on in their life. It's like they're showing you one face, and not really telling you the whole story. And maybe you've caught up on that. Sorry, you've noticed this. But yeah, there's like an element of secrecy. I don't feel like it's bad necessarily. I don't feel like it's malicious. I just feel like maybe some people are being a bit more guarded around you, and yeah, you might have noticed, and you're a bit suspicious about this. But I don't feel like it's bad energy. I feel like if there is something that you need to know, it will come to light anyway. So don't concern yourself too much with this. So in terms of your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So, okay, I feel like you might actually be hesitating to take this inspired action because you feel like it might affect a certain relationship that you have. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a family member, or maybe a work colleague. But you don't want to take this inspired action because it might cause like this disharmony, or it might cause you and this other person to fall out in some way. So this is what's holding you back at the moment. But I feel like if this person truly cares about you, then they can see why you would need to take this inspired action. You know, I don't believe that they'll be selfish enough to not see that. Maybe it's worth just having an open conversation with this person in particular, and just saying, this is what I'm going through, this is what I need, and this is the action I'm going to take, and I'm sorry if it hurts you in the process, but I need to do this for me. Yeah, I feel like this is, I guess, what the whole theme of your reading is. I feel like other people's expectations are what... Yeah, I feel like that's what's actually holding you back, Sagittarius. And you need to step back into that fire energy. This is about you. This period is about you now. That's it. I'm sorry, but I can't put any more blunt than that. I want to see you succeed, and I think you want to see yourself succeed, and you just need to take that inspired action now. Find that self-belief. Have these open and honest conversations with these particular people, and start worrying about yourself, because this is about you. Okay. So, okay. So in terms of the outcome, I do feel like when you take this inspired action, there will be a bit of disharmony. I'm not sure if that's in particular, if that's for this person that we just discussed, or if in general, if it's just going to cause disharmony amongst like a lot of people. But this is actually really important for your overall growth. And I think you know that. Even if you're hesitating, you have to take this step forward. And don't be intimidated or scared by this Tower energy. I know this card looks quite intimidating and scary, but this is like a catalyst for growth. When we get the Tower, it's an opportunity to grow into who you're meant to be. And whilst there might be disharmony in the near future by taking these steps, I feel like there's a lot of joy coming your way on the other side of this. I didn't pull the Sun card for this, but I have this feeling that it will pay off for you. This is like a catalyst for growth, and you shouldn't be scared of that. You need to kind of like find the courage within yourself to follow through with this passion that you have at the moment, this idea that you have. Push through your doubts, push through your fears, push through other people's expectations of you, and step into your power. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It will be challenging, but only because the reward will be incredible for you. Yeah, step into your power, Sagittarius. You can do this. I mean, where's the fire energy in you? This doesn't feel like you. I feel like maybe you feel like you've lost yourself recently. You don't feel like you are your I'm tripping on my words, sorry. You don't feel like you are being yourself at the moment. But seriously, step into your power. It will pay off for you. You need to step back into that Sagittarius fire energy and get things going again. Take that inspired action. You know, this is about you. This period is about you, regardless of who it affects. You can do this, Sagittarius. Okay, so that brings me to the end of the reading. Hopefully that was useful, Sagittarius. If you did enjoy the reading, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will be back with another reading for you soon. Thanks for tuning in, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves.